What was Brooklyn King Radio? It was pirate radio frequency 1002.96. It was raw. It was crazy. It wasn't hood. It was neighborhood. See, if it was going down in New York City or any of the 5 boroughs, we were on it. Before there were podcasts, there was Shoutcast Radio. Before there was iTunes, there was Winamp and LimeWire. And before there was anything called the Breakfast Club, there was already a show in New York with 2 crazy guys and 1 woman keeping it all together. These are the archives of Brooklyn King Radio, the wildest show that you never heard of.
The best example. Out there in Jersey, they got a black bear population. Every season they'll go and it's black bear season. They'll hunt them motherfuckers and kill the shit out of them. Why? Because there's too many of them. You know why there's too many of them? Because years ago, the fucking the PETA people, the motherfuckers don't want you killing animals. Leave them alone. Leave the black bears alone. And so they let them alone. What happened? The black bears is in motherfuckers' houses and in their yards eating their fucking garbage. You go outside to drop your garbage off. Black bear outside. I'll take that. Get the fuck out of here. All right? That's exactly what the fuck is happening. So what they did was the governor, he's like, fuck this shit. This shit's gotta fucking end. It's like I'm seeing a nigga out here. And I didn't come out to Jersey for this shit. You know? So he said, every season, we gonna blow these motherfuckers away. And every season, these motherfuckers go out there with their rifles and they be black bearing like a motherfucker, boy. They be killing, blasting Yogi, Boo Boo, all them motherfuckers. That is what we did when we went to Iraq, people. Before we came to Iraq, Iraq was under the dictatorship of Saddam Hussein. A cruel, ruthless, iron-fisted, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Genius. That's the word I'm fucking looking for. He was a genius, people, because he knew exactly what he was running. He fucking knew that if he did not have this country under an iron fist, that these very same people that's giving us so many problems right now, he knew that those people would rise up and fuck up everything that he worked so hard to fucking build in the first place. Saddam Hussein was sitting on not dubs, this nigga was sitting on gold. This nigga had gold thrones. This nigga was sitting on money. He was a dictator, but he was a genius because that nigga knew exactly what had to be done and he did it. All right? What did we do? We came over there, beat his ass, took him to America. Guess what, people? Now Iraq is in all type of fucking disarray. Those very same people that would have never fucking stepped, but they would have never in their right mind did the shit that they doing now under Saddam's rule because they know Saddam would have fucked their asses up. All right? Now that Saddam's gone, they showing they fucking ass. And this is exactly what the problem is, people. We should have never went down there. Us going down there and destroying that motherfucker's dictatorship was upsetting a delicate fucking balance and shit. We fucked up the circle of life, and that's what the Lion King taught us, people. There was a circle of life and it had to be respected. Saddam Hussein was a big fish, and the little fish was what he preyed on. We took away the big fish. Now the little fish are prolific. Prolific meaning that they have fucking spawned. They are all over the place. Now, American soldiers don't know where the fuck they gotta fucking fight next. Because it's so many of these little radical fucking groups that they don't even know where the fuck to begin. These motherfuckers is all over the motherfucking place, man. And American troops are spread thin. And you know why this is happening? Because we came down there with democracy. What in the fuck are they gonna do with democracy when these motherfuckers are used to an iron-fisted dictatorship? If anything we're supposed to be doing is go down there with planes, kill Saddam Hussein or take him in custody like we got him. Boom. Hey Saddam, right away we yoking Saddam. All right, you fucking son of a bitch. Where the fuck is the oil? I don't know what the fuck are you guys talking about. You know what the fuck we talking about. Get that fucking oil, you fucking son of a bitch. And they rip that mustache off. I'll tell you where the fucking oil is. I'll tell you where the fucking oil is. It's over there to the east, my friend. We go to the fucking oil pipes. And right away, we get 1,600 Mexicans and give them plastic tubes. And we tell them to start siphoning. Yep. And we filling up gallons upon gallons of oil. And we got C-130s. We put that oil on the C-130s. C-130s are them big ass planes for all you people that don't know. And we bring that good, rich, unsaturated, pure black oil from Iraq. Some shit you ain't never seen black oil until you went to Iraq. Beautiful black oil. No bubbles in it. None of that saturated fat. It's full of vitamin E. You can put it on your face and shit. No, it's Iraq shit. You take that oil and put it in your fucking car, it'll turn your car into a hot rod. Your car will turn into Kit. That shit will be like, yes, Michael. It'll be doing the same shit. You put that Iraqi oil on your fucking car. We take that motherfucking oil and we bring it back here. We take as much as we can. And then what do? We get one of these dudes with Iraqi roots that live here in the United States. And we make that nigga an offer he can't fucking refuse. We are gonna make that motherfucker the new fucking dictator in Iraq, but he's gonna be our puppet. That is the way it's done. He'll put Iraq back under a dictatorship like it's supposed to be. But in the meanwhile, that so-called dictator will be listening to our fucking orders. And whenever we need new oil, we'll fucking siphon that shit with the Mexicans. We'll siphon that shit and bring that shit back here. All oil problems are done, and Iraq is a better country because it's back under dictatorship where it belongs. It'll never miss a beat. But what are we doing? We're being better than our enemies, and that never gets you nowhere. Every time we're better than our enemies, we get fucked. Every fucking time. You can't be